Hello friends, myself Aher DR from RBNB College Srirampur. Today I deliver a lecture on motion in a plane. We are familiar with uniform circular motion. The motion of an object along the circumference of a circle with constant speed is called as uniform circular motion. Now, in this lecture, we have to study the conical pendulum. Now, what is conical pendulum? Conical pendulum is a simple pendulum, as like this one. A heavy object is suspended from a rigid support by means of thin inextensible string, and as this object is displaced from its main position, then it oscillates as like this one. It is called as simple pendulum. Now we have to study about the conical pendulum. In case of conical pendulum, this sphere or this object revolving along the horizontal circle as like this one, and this sphere or object revolving along the horizontal circle with constant speed, then the string describes the cone, and that's why it is called as conical pendulum. So simply remember again, what is conical pendulum? Conical pendulum is a simple pendulum in which bob revolves along the horizontal circle with constant speed, and string completes or string describes the cone. That's why such pendulum is called as conical pendulum. So in simple manner, we can describe or we can define the conical pendulum as like, conical pendulum is a simple pendulum in which bob revolving in a horizontal circle with constant speed, and string describe cone. That's why it is called as conical pendulum. So according to this definition, we consider first simple pendulum. This simple pendulum is suspended from a point of suspension, say O. This is the extreme position. This sphere having mass, say small m. So we can say that small m is mass of bob. Small l is the length of a string. Small l is length of string. This string is suspended from a rigid support, and it's make an angle theta with the vertical. So theta is the angle of inclination. Angle made by string with vertical. Now this h is the height of the conical pendulum. Now in that case, we know that according to definition of conical pendulum, this sphere revolving along the horizontal circle whose radius is given by small r. This horizontal circle is of radius say small r, and the sphere revolving along this horizontal circle in anticlockwise sense with constant speed say omega. So we write here small r is the radius of horizontal circle and omega is angular speed. So according to this diagram, when the sphere is at position A, now we can describe with the help of this diagram. Consider a sphere of mass m suspended from a rigid support O by means of thin inextensible string of length say small l, making an angle theta with the vertical. H is the height of the conical pendulum. This sphere or bob revolving along the horizontal circle of radius small r in anticlockwise sense with constant speed omega. When the sphere is at position A, then there are two forces acting on the sphere at point A. So first force acting on the sphere at A is weight of the bob or weight of the sphere. If m is the mass, g is the acceleration due to gravity acting on the bob, then weight of bob is given by mg. This weight of the bob acting on the sphere in a downward direction, vertically downward direction. So this is the mg acts vertically downward direction when sphere is at position A. Now there is another force acting on the bob when it is at the position A, and this force is tension, and this tension is in the string. So it is along the string toward the direction toward the point of suspension O. So this tension is in the string directed towards point of suspension. So this is the direction of tension in the string. Now this tension can be resolved in two components. So this tension T can resolve into component. What is a vertical component? T cos theta. T cos theta is vertical component of tension. And T sin theta is a horizontal component. Now here this T cos theta is a vertical component making an angle theta with the tension. So both these two angles are same. Now this is the horizontal component T sin theta along the radius directed toward the center say C. C is the center of this horizontal circle. Now from this figure we observe that this vertical component T cos theta is balanced by the weight of the bob. And that's why we write here T cos theta is equal to mg. Equation first. Because this T cos theta is a vertical component in upward direction. It is balanced by the weight of the bob, which is vertical component, which is vertically downward direction. So we write here T cos theta is equal to mg. Now if m is the mass of the sphere, v is the speed of that sphere along the horizontal circle, and r is the radius of that horizontal circle, then centripetal force acting on the bob is given by centripetal force is equal to mv square upon r. Now for horizontal circular motion there is necessary centripetal force acting on the bob, and therefore the horizontal component T sin theta provides necessary centripetal force, which is given by mv square upon r, equation 2. So we know that this T sin theta is the horizontal component along the radius of horizontal circle toward the center. So it is balanced by centripetal force acting on the sphere. Now divide equation 2 by equation 1. So equation 2 is T sin theta, that is equal to mv square upon r upon T cos theta, that is equal to upon mg. So divide equation 2 by equation 1. We get this T get cancelled. Sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta. This mm also get cancelled. So we get v square upon rg. Now by rearranging this equation, we get v square is equal to rg tan theta. By taking square root of both sides of this equation, we get v is equal to under root rg tan theta. Equation 3. Where this v is the linear speed of that bob, which is revolving along the horizontal circle. R is the radius and g is acceleration due to gravity. Theta is the angle. Now in case of conical pendulum, we have to derive an expression for period of a conical pendulum. So for that purpose, we know that this velocity v is equal to distance upon time or displacement upon time. Now as bob is revolving along the horizontal circle of radius small r, then distance traveled by the bob in one revolution is equal to the circumference of a circle. And therefore, we write v is equal to twice pi r, which is equal to circumference upon time. Time taken by sphere to complete one revolution is called as period, and this is equal to capital T. Now rearranging this equation, we get T is equal to twice pi r upon v, where v is the linear speed, T is the period of UCM in horizontal circle, r is the radius of that horizontal circle. Now we have to find out period of a conical pendulum. So by using equation 3, we get v is equal to under root rg, and therefore this period of conical pendulum T is equal to twice pi r upon under root rg tan theta. On simplification, we get this t is equal to twice pi in square root. This r will become r square upon this rg tan theta as it is. Rg tan theta. Now this r square divided by r will become only r. So we write twice, that is equal to twice pi under root r upon g. Now this tan theta can be written as sin theta upon cos theta. This tan theta can be written as sin theta upon cos theta. Now see this triangle. In this case, we can find out cos theta of this one. We consider this triangle OCA. Cos theta is equal to the distance OC upon OA. OC upon OA. Therefore, we write here cos theta is equal to OC means H upon L. Now rearranging this one, we get H is equal to L cos theta. We get H is equal to L cos theta. Now we have to find out this distance. This distance AC is equal to R. So from this same triangle OCA, sin theta is equal to this distance AC upon OA. So sin theta is equal to AC is equal to radius, so small r upon L. So by rearranging this one, we get small r is equal to L sin theta. Now by using this value, small r is equal to L sin theta, this equation will become t is equal to twice pi in under root small r is equal to L sin theta upon g into sin theta upon cos theta. Now this sin theta will get cancelled and we get period t is equal to twice pi under root this L into cos theta upon g. This is equation 4. Now this equation 4 gives us period of sphere of a conical pendulum. T is equal to twice pi under root L cos theta upon g, where L is length of the string, g is acceleration due to gravity, and theta is the angle. Now as you know that this L cos theta is equal to h. So we substitute this h is equal to L cos theta, then this same period t is equal to twice pi under root this L cos theta is equal to h, so h upon g. So equation 5. This equation 5 also gives us period of a conical pendulum in terms of height of a conical pendulum. So in this way we derive an expression for period of a conical pendulum in terms of theta and in terms of height. Now we stop here. Thank you.